First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The Athletics will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this.
Play ball.
At the plate, Keith Feliz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Keith Feliz.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Coming to the plate now, Pete DeJesus. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
left fielder, Pete DeJesus.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Set in.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy and still getting ahead.
2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Norris is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Leading off the inning, Lee Vera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lee Vera.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And when you focus on the numbers, this starting pitcher leads the American League in strikeouts. When I had a big punch-out guy on the mound, I always tell myself I have to stay in. I have to stay engaged mentally in this one. I have to watch what the catcher's putting down. I have to go through my pre-pitch routine and stay on my toes, because at any moment, that big ball could be coming your way.
The first baseman, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Now at the plate, Boris Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Boris Russell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in for Houston, Colt Gorman. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Colt Gorman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Eli Castilla. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Stepping into the box, Shannon Linden.
The second baseman, Shannon Linden.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Now
standing in,
Heath
Feliz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Castilla, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So coming to the plate, Pete DeJesus. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Arabu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Josh Sedden. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Count even now at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. One out, nobody on. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Lee Vera. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Vera Stands just 5'7" in the right side of that batter's box. He was selected in the first round back in 2023.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Leading off the inning, Blair Dowdy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Baseman, number 13.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Boris Russell.
Designated hitter, Boris Russell.
Now here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Popped him up. Norris waits on it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Colt Gorman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Into the box, Eli Castillo will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Hooper, 1 out. Now to the plate, Shannon Linden.
The batter, the second baseman.
First pitch
Shannon
on its way.
Linden.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So the lineup flips over
Now
and digging
batting,
in,
third
Keith
baseman.
Feliz.
Keith.
First offering on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Linden, base runner at first with one out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now batting, the left fielder.
In now, Pete DeJesus, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here it comes. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Ready with another 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Josh Seddon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Soriano. He's got it 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lee Vera. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Blair Dowdy. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Boris Russell. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Boris Russell becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Colt Gorman.
Into the box, Colt Gorman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Eli Castilla. A hit in
Now
2 tries so
catcher,
far.
Eli.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Shannon Linden. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's set. Here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Linden on at first, nobody out. Strike 2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Pete DeJesus, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Settling in now, Josh Seddon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Two out with the man at first. Last strike now for Houston. A punch out to end it, and the A's go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 40 with his 4th win this season, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Fred Aiken is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and